Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for week 2 of football here on TV 15. St. Mary's entertaining the Winthrop Vikings. Both teams 1-0, so something's going to give here tonight. And Coach Sean Driscoll for St. Mary's, he's fairly well acquainted with Winthrop. He coached there for almost 20 years. He's still involved there as a director, and some of the football players work for him during the summer, so he knows some of the kids. Winthrop will get the ball first. St. Mary's in the blue, Winthrop in the white and gold. Used to be the home team would wear white. They kick it deep at the 10-yard line. Coming to the near side, gets a hole, slips a tackle across midfield. They finally push him out of bounds. Nick Capuccio. Outstanding return. A 64-yard return, and just like that, Winthrop is at the 26-yard line. Not quite in the red zone, but getting there. Piled up. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 26. A lot different than we were here last Saturday with thunder and lightning and rain and heat. Now it's overcast, a little bit chilly, but a good night for football. They pitch it coming to the near side. Nice job. Maxwell Parent, he's only a freshman. He blew off the defender, and not only blew off the defender and slowed the runner down, but made the tackle. So it's going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Lets it fly deep. It's caught. The guy that started this with a great return, Nick Capuccio, makes the catch. It'll be 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. So a 21-yard pickup on 3rd and 13. And Winthrop knocking on the door. To the left side. George Galouris. They put it down at the 4. He picked up 4. 2nd and 4. Off the left side again, running in. He ran in, Galeris went in for the touchdown, but there's a flag on the play, holding against Winthrop. So they take the score off the board, and they're going to move Winthrop back to the 14-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 14. Wide out to the far side. Looking to throw. A little overthrown. Looking for Robert Rich. It'll be 3rd and 14 from the 14. Opening drive of the ball game. It was Nick Capuccio. Between the opening kick, he almost broke it. 64 yards to the St. Mary's 26. They completed a pass on 3rd and long. They actually scored a touchdown, but it was called back with a hold. Now they have to do it again. The wideout comes to the near side. They have to score. Can't get a first down. The quarterback is trying to get people in motion. Flag on the play. The quarterback keep motion, looking for somebody to go in motion, and nobody was moving. And it cost him 5 more. He banged his right leg, banged his left leg, kept looking to his left, waiting for the would-be player to go in motion, and well, they were not on the same page, obviously. So now it's going to be 3rd and 19. The pitch hit and knocked down inside the 15, and that was Galoris. They put it at the 13-yard line. He picked up 6. 4th and goal from the 13. The wideout goes to the far side. You have a double wing. Motion. Dropping back over the middle. Threw it a little bit behind. The receiver was looking to the far side. The ball came to the near side. It was incomplete. And St. Mary's gets a break with that penalty, killing the touchdown. So St. Mary's will get position at their 13, 1st and 10 for their first possession. Everybody in tight, a wing to the far side. Motion coming. They hand it off, they run straight ahead. And I believe it was Maxwell Parents.
Ready for you, Mr. Ball carrier. We're making it 3rd and 1 ball for St. Mary's. 23.
A pickup of 2.
Correction, it's a first down. 1st and 10. St. Mary's ball.
I thought it was a first down. Line of scrimmage was the 13. So they picked up a first down. Trying to bounce it to the outside. They get to the 26.
Is the ball carrier. Do some markers on the tackle.
Picked up 3. 2nd and 7. They send two wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Looking to throw. The quick out is caught. Nice catch by Michael Morgan.
Michael Morgan. Play results in a first down. First and 10, St. Mary's ball from their own 37.
So they picked up 11 and a first down. St. Mary's going very quickly. Panius with the carry.
Ryan Harris on the tackle. Gave him 3 on the play.
They get to the 40 for a pickup of 3.
St. Mary's 40.
Second and 7. No huddle. They just go quickly. Again, 3 wideouts, 2 to the near side. Guy with the keep. Bags ahead to the 45, I think. It's going to be third and a couple.
Everybody got their third and 2.
St. Mary's not letting Winthrop get any subs out. Any getting ready. Panius bangs ahead. They're going to be a yard shy. So it's going to be 4th down in the yard. St. Mary's will go.
1 on the play, 4th and 1.
Guys looking to the sideline for a call. Parent in the backfield with Guy. And we got a flag. They took too much time. No, somebody moved.
We get St. Mary's for a false start.
So they're waiting, looking to the sideline. Now it's going to be 4th and 6, and now they're going to have to kick it away.
Mr. Puccio back deep.
So they missed. They were going to go. They only needed a yard.
Parent doing the punting.
Now they're going to have to kick it away. At the 23-yard line, a host of blue shirts. They're going to knock them down at the 34. So they won't have as good a field position as their first time they had the ball. They put it to 32. I thought he made it to the 34. So a little bit different than starting at the 26. The wideout goes to the far side. They've got wings on either side. They run straight ahead with a big hole into St. Mary's territory. Robert Rich.
Ball carrier, dragged up by Maxwell Parrott. They gain on the play, 1st and 10, Winthrop. Off to St. Mary's 44.
24 yards and a first down. Got that big hole and just blew in. First and 10 from the St. Mary's 44. Wide out to the near side with that double wing. Motion coming. Misdirection.
Kutsaflakis, the ball carrier.
Dimitri
Trip die 17.
Kutsaflakis. He picks up 9.
Play, 2nd down and 1, ball for St. Mary's 35.
Winthrop moving it again. The wideout comes to the near side this time. Coming to the near side, they get the first down and a little bit more.
The ball carrier.
That's Rich.
Ready Panius on the tackle. And a 5 on the play. And a first down, 1st and 10. Winthrop off to St. Mary's 30.
So from the 30, it'll be 1st and 10. Winthrop driving again. They scored on their first possession, but there was a penalty, took it away, and they had to give it up. Now right back again. The wideout goes to the far side. They run it straight ahead.
Rich, the ball carrier. Tackled by a host for St. Mary's defenders.
Rich again.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2. Ball to St. Mary's 22.
So they're getting big yardage on 1st down, makes it easier on 2nd and 3rd. And we're going to get a timeout called by Winthrop. 2:36 showing on the scoreboard clock. 2nd possession for Winthrop. As we mentioned, they scored on their first possession, but it was taken off for a penalty. Now they're knocking on the door again. And 1st down has been big. They had the ball, 4 running plays. 24, 9, 5, and 8. So they're making it look easy. Misdirections. Running straight ahead. Going wide. They threw the ball when they had to. The wideout comes to the near side. Coming to the near side, going to walk in. Capuccio lined up as a wing to the far side, and he walked in. 68 yards in 5 plays. They made it look easy. The quarterback is the holder.
The 2 points by George Dolores is good. 2:26 left in the 1st quarter. Winthrop 7, St. Mary's nothing.
So with the extra point,
The home side of the field is open. Hot dogs, pizza, nachos, cold drinks, hot chocolate.
makes it 7-0 Winthrop. And easy pickings for Capuccio, who's had a big game, never mind the first period. He had that big 64-yard return that set him up with the kickoff. Now gets a carry, and he runs it 22 for a touchdown. I don't know if he can keep up that average, 22 yards a carry. Rich will kick it off.
Ready, Peters, have a guy back deep.
So very quickly, St. Mary's has to play catch-up. They chipped it, and it's going to go out of play.
Kickoff was out of bounds, flag on the play.
Left-footed kick. He just kicked it right into the Winthrop bench area. Let's see where they put it. It went out at the 38. St. Mary's has a choice of having Winthrop kick it again or taking the ball. They're talking to Coach Driscoll. I think he said, we're going to take the ball. So he put it at the 38-yard line.
St. Mary's, ball off their own 38-yard line.
So that's where they'll put it in play. They moved the ball in the first possession, but on 4th and 1, they wound up with movement, and it cost them 5 yards. They had to kick it away. Guy looking to throw. Gets it out. Nice catch. Nice play. They get to the 49.
Guy's pass complete to number 11, Michael Morgan.
They put it at the 48.
48-yard line.
So 10 yards and a first down. Panius off the right side. Didn't get much.
Panius the ball carrier. Brought down by Ryan Harris. Gain of 1 on the play. Second down and 9. Ball off the St. Mary's 49.
Let's see where they put the ball. They put it at the 49 for a pickup of a yard. Second down and 9.
Timeout, Winthrop.
Winthrop takes another timeout. We mentioned both teams 1-0. St. Mary's had a knockdown, dragged out game with Kip and held on for the win last Friday night. St. Mary's right up to the line of scrimmage. The two wideouts go to the far side, one to the near side. Looking to throw, Guy in trouble. Try to step up. Now he gets to throw out. Not going to go very far. They pick up 2.
Morgan on the reception. Loris on the tackle.
Going to be 3rd and 7 from the Winthrop 49. They bring everybody in tight. Panius gets the handoff, trying to turn the corner. Not a lot.
Ready Panius, the ball carrier. Donovan Cassidy on the tackle. Gain of 2 on the play.
Picked up a couple.
They will bring up a 4th and 5 ball for the Winthrop.
4th and 5, and St. Mary's going to have to kick it away. Winding down this first period. High kick, and it goes out of play. It's not going to go very far. Winthrop's going to have pretty good field position.
Kick was out of bounds. St. Mary's. Winthrop takes over 1st and 10. Ball
At their own 43, they've got very good field position. It's only a 4-yard kick. And if they run it, this will probably be the last play of the period. The wideout goes to the far side. Now the wideout's going to come to the near side. They run it to the near side, and that's Rich.
Robert Rich, the ball carrier. Trip down number 42, Nathan Cutrone. Gain of 9 on the play. Second down and 1. Ball for St. Mary's. 48. That is the end of the first quarter.
I'm going to call it the 48.
St. Mary's nothing.
A pickup of 9, and we'll move in to the second period with Winthrop on top, 7-0. and they'll have the ball. Winthrop went over 100 yards in the first period. 84 of them on the ground. St. Mary's wind up with 48. Almost even. 25 rushing, 23 passing. So Winthrop on the move again. They'll have it 2nd and a yard from the St. Mary's 48-yard line. Now they lost the yard. Now they put it back. The official from the near side came over and put it back at the 49. Then he said, no, it's the 48. So 2nd and 1. The wideout comes to the near side. They run it to the near side. They get a good sized hole. Banging for extra yardage.
Close the ball carrier.
Caloris
Down by number 10, Rowan Merriman.
gets to the 36.
First down, 1st and 10, Winthrop off the
He
St.
picked
Mary's
up 12 on a first down. So Winthrop on the move again. Winthrop from the Northeastern Conference. St. Mary's, a Catholic Central League. The wideout now goes to the far side. And they stay with that double wing. Motion coming. Motion man cuts it. Look to go wide, just cut it straight upfield near the 20-yard line. And that's Capuccio.
Now the guy on the tackle.
They mark it to the 26.
2nd down to 1, ball for the St. Mary's 22.
The ball at the 26. I thought they had a first down. They need about the stripe of a football. And we're going to timeout. St. Mary's going to take a timeout. The line of scrimmage was the 36. The ball's at the 26. I don't know why that's not a first down. The stake on the far side is at the 27, which would mean they would need a yard, but the ball's on the 26. I think if they asked for a measurement, they'd have a first down. So Winthrop on the move again. They scored on their first possession, but a touchdown, a penalty, took it off the board. They got it back, and they scored on their second possession. And now they got good field position on St. Mary's punted, only got a 4-yard punt. Went out at the 43-yard line of Winthrop. They picked up a first down. And now they're inches away from another first down. I swear if they measure this, it would be a first down. Looking across, the stake is at the 26. The ball is at the 26. Now they move it back an inch. Now they're putting it back at the 27. They're all over the place. So that's why they need a yard. They put it back at the 27. It was at the 26. They moved it back. Rich runs it straight ahead for a first down.
Rich, the ball carrier.
Just slightly to the right, off the right side.
Now, 1st and 10, Winthrop off the St. Mary's 22.
So he picked up 4 to the 23-yard line. We're in the second period. St. Mary's, the last thing they want to do is fall behind 2 scores early. Motion coming. They gave it to Capuccio. Around the right side.
Maxwell Parent in on the tackle.
Down to the 16, he picked up 7.
7 on the play.
And that's the difference right now for Winthrop. They're getting big chunks on first down, as I mentioned before. It makes it easier on second and third.
Off the St. Mary's 16.
Second and 3. They run it straight ahead.
Reach the ball carrier.
Right.
Lost 1.
Right back at the 16 for no gain. 3rd and 3. The wide out again to the near side. Motion coming. Little misdirection with Capuccio. Stays on his feet, gets a big first down.
Kill the ball carrier.
They had him at the line of scrimmage. He broke through. He got to the 6.
Play results in the first down. First and goal, Winthrop.
He picked up 10.
6.
The wideout this time goes to the far side. Running back now in the backfield. Motion. Rich with the carry. Hit at the line of scrimmage and piled up for no gain.
Rich the ball carrier. Jacob Peterson on the tackle. Second and goal off the 6.
Second and goal from the 6. They've used up a lot of time off the clock. That's another problem for St. Mary's if they fall 2 scores behind. Matthew Noon is doing a very nice job at quarterback, running the show. Motion coming. They give it to the motion man. Knocked down right about the line of scrimmage.
Dolores the ball carrier.
Galoris. I'm going to call it the 6 for no gain.
1 on the play. So they bring up a 3rd goal off
The ball's still shy of the 5-yard line. He picked up maybe the length of a football. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6. St. Mary's has to worry about them throwing the ball here with all the running they're doing. If they fake and throw, St. Mary's still missing their outstanding Joel Maggs. We got a whistle.
Timeout Winthrop.
Winthrop will take another timeout. Their 3rd timeout. St. Mary's trying to hold on. They trail by 7. They don't want to make it 14. Pretty good crowd here for this one. Winthrop fans on the other side as well. A little overcast, cool, but a good night. Not cold. Not 112 like it's been for a lot of September days. So here we go. 3rd and goal from just outside the 5. The wideout comes to the near side. Running back behind Noonan. Looking to go wide. He gets hit and knocked down. That was Capuccio.
Capuccio, the ball carrier. Tackled by a host of St. Mary's defenders. Gain of 2 on the play.
They give him the 4.
For St. Mary's 4.
So it's going to be 4th down from the 4. They have a kicker. A field goal would make it 2 scores, but they're going to go for it. So a big play for both teams right here. The wideout comes to it. Now they got double wideouts to the near side. And St. Mary's calls a timeout. They sent 2 wideouts to the near side, and one of them was left uncovered. And they were screaming for somebody to go over and cover one of the wideouts. And when they didn't get there right away, they called a timeout to make so they didn't run the play. Winthrop's used up a little more than half, almost 7 minutes of the second period. I think it happened in St. Mary's last week against Kip. I think it was one of the teams that played didn't touch the ball in the 3rd period. It was a long drive for a touchdown and then an onside kick recovered. I think it was against St. Mary's. So the ball at the 4. 4th and 4. And let's see what we do here. So Winthrop sends 2 wideouts to the near side. Rolling that way, looking to throw. Caught, didn't get in. That's a big time tackle by Guy.
The guy on the tackle stops him short of the goal line. St. Mary's takes over on downs.
They needed 4, they got 3, and a great tackle by Guy. Capuccio trying to fall in, Guy wouldn't let him. So St. Mary's will take over. They don't really like the position being at their 1 yard line, but they'll take it rather than giving Winthrop a score.
First and 10, St. Mary's off their own 1 yard line.
So from the 1, they'll be very careful here. Only a long counter trying to draw Winthrop offside. They run it straight ahead.
Ready Canadians, the ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8, ball for the St. Mary's 3.
So Winthrop ate just about 7 minutes of the second period. And of course, they started in the first period. They ran 11 plays. Guy with the keep, breaks a couple of tackles, gets out near the 10 yard line.
Got a guy in the cornerback keep.
So a very big play for both teams right here early in the game. 3rd and a yard for St. Mary's.
Gain of 5 on the play. Play will bring up a 3rd and 2, ball for the St. Mary's 10 yard line.
So they need a yard. Guy keeps it, runs straight ahead. He's got the first down and a lot more.
Guy on the keep. Gain of 6 and a first down. First and 10, St. Mary's.
To the 18.
18-yard line.
At the 18. Coming to the near side. That's Panius.
Randy Panius, the ball carrier. Gain of 7 on the play.
Got to the 25. It'll be second down and 3. No huddle. St. Mary's going quickly. Panius again. Across the 30 for a first down.
Play results in a first down. First and 10, St. Mary's. Ball off their own 32.
Picked up 7. Well, now they're putting it back at the 31.
31.
So he picked up 6. To the near side, Panius again. Slips a couple of tackles. Yeah, he's going to wind up, he had a yard or 2, now he's going to lose a yard.
Second down 10, ball to St. Mary's 31.
Second and 10 from the 31. Panius again.
Panius, the ball carrier. Loss of 1 on the play. They will bring up a 3rd and 11.
Two wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Guy rolling to the near side, looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's caught. And we got a flag on the play. They were going to be inches shy of a first down.
There was a flag on the play.
The catch was made, and they were going to be inches shy of the first down, but then Winthrop was going to pick up a penalty.
Penalty gets Winthrop, personal foul. $15 yards kept on the end of the run.
They picked up gave him the first down at the 41. And he marked it to the Winthrop 44 for another first down by penalty.
First and 10, St. Mary's, ball to the Winthrop 44.
So St. Mary's, no huddle, but they still got to get a giddy up in their step because it's 1:44 left according to the scoreboard. St. Mary's will get the ball to start the second half. They had a big stop, a great defensive play by Tyler Guy. That was a nice connection from Guy to Michael Morgan. Guy trying to run it straight ahead. They push him forward for a few more yards.
Gain of 7 on the play, second down and 3.
They put it to 37.
Ball to Winthrop, 38
Second
yards.
and 3 from the 37. Now they put it to 38 for 6 yards. They run it
Panius, the ball carrier.
for a first down.
One penalty on the tackle. Play does result in a first down.
So at the 34, Guy looking to throw, rolling, dumps it off, throws it into the St. Mary's bench area.
Guy's pass incomplete.
Under a minute left.
They bring up a second and 10, ball from the Winthrop 34.
from the 34-yard line of Winthrop. It'll be 2nd and 10. Everybody in tight. They give it to Paney. He's trying to break to the outside. Not going to get there. No gain on the play.
Tripped out by George Dolores.
St. Mary's will take a timeout.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
They don't have any more timeouts. So they're going to have to throw the ball. They can't run the ball from here. If they run it, they'll have one more play. They have to try and throw it and pick up a first down to stop the clock. They can't stop it with a timeout because they don't have any more, according to the official. 7-0 Winthrop. Winthrop has eaten up most of this first half with the football on their 3 drives. So let's see what they do. Guy is on the sideline. Yanil Belliard, the sophomore, is going to be the quarterback. No, Guy's out as a wide receiver. There's a flag on the play. And they throw it away. Guy was going to the sideline like he was coming out of the game. He was on the sideline. They had to push him back on the field, and the official is saying, you can't do that. Illegal procedure. They'll move it back to the 39. It was refused. Winthrop refused it because now it's going to be 4th and 10 as opposed to 3rd and 19. Belliard's going to take off and run with it, but he's not going to get anywhere near the first down. Dimitri. Soflakas looked like he stole the ball, was running the other way, but they had to run it. He started to run straight ahead, but then he turned around and ran it backwards. He lost a yard. Winthrop will have it with a chance to one play. St. Mary's will go back very deep.
That'll be the end of the first half with your score. Winthrop 7, St. Mary's nothing.
So they'll just run out the clock. We reached the end of the first half. Winthrop, with that touchdown, they had one call back. St. Mary's with a big defensive effort, shut them down at the 1 yard line. A great defensive play by Tyler Guy to keep Capuccio out of the end zone. And then St. Mary's was able to move it out, but the clock beat him. St. Mary's will get the ball to start the second half. And at halftime, it's Winthrop 7, St. Mary's nothing. At the 18-yard line, not going to get to the 25. And we got a little extracurricular activity afterwards. So at the 23-yard line of St. Mary's, they'll put it in play to start the second half, trailing 7-0. They had 63 yards rushing, 34 yards passing, 7 first downs, as they just run it straight ahead again. I'm not going to give him anything on the play, because he didn't get to the 24. Guy with the carry gets drilled in the backfield. They put it at the 22. He lost a yard. Guy ran for 26. Panius ran for 30. Winthrop spread it around, rushing for 128 yards. Guy looking and throws it away. And St. Mary's going to have to kick it away. And he better get a better kick than the last one. The last kick went 4 yards. For Winthrop, Galoris ran for 46. Rich ran for 50. Capuccio ran for 28, and he had that big 62-yard kick return. That's a little better kick. They let it bounce. It takes a bit of a Winthrop bounce. They're finally going to stop it. Winthrop's going to get great field position again. Winthrop let it go. It didn't take a St. Mary's bounce. It took a Winthrop bounce. And it'll be at the St. Mary's 44-yard line. So they get very good field position again. Two wideouts to the near side. Motion coming. They pile it up. That's Rich. So no gain on the play. They're going to give him just about a yard. Second and a long 9. Turning the corner and getting knocked down inside the 40 is Capuccio. They put it to 38. He picked up 5. Third and 4 from the 38-yard line. They run it straight ahead for a first down. That was Noonan with his first carry. He picked up 5. They needed 4, so they pick up another first down. We mentioned Sean Driscoll, well associated with this Winthrop team. He coached, I think he was the head coach for 14 years, was involved with the school for 20. He's still a director in the city, and a lot of these football players work for him during the summer. Rich off the right side gets a first down and a lot more inside the 20. Down to the 18, he picked up 15 more. Winthrop had 128 rushing, 24 passing, 7 first downs. They dominated possession. They had long drives. They ate up a lot of clock. They got the 1 touchdown. They had a second touchdown that was called back because of a penalty. Now they're knocking on the door again. Coming to the near side, cutting it up inside, staying on his feet, looking for the end zone. That's Galoris. He got to the 2 for a pickup of 16. It'll be first and goal. First and goal from the 2. They keep everybody in tight with the double wing. Coming to the near side. And that's Dimitri Koutsaflakas. So 56 yards in 6 plays. All the damage has been done on the ground. Kick is good again by Galoris. I think I said 56. They said at their own at the St. Mary's 44. 44 yards in 6 plays. Winthrop is closing in on 200 yards rushing. They're over 200 yards for the game. And St. Mary's going to have to get a little giddy up in their step. At the 14-yard line, coming to the near side, they just got a piece. Michael Morgan tried to cut it back up inside. They just got a piece of his ankle. And what a difference in the game field position has been. St. Mary's will start at their 24. They'll run a play and we'll be just about halfway through this third period. Two wide outs to the near side, one to the far side. They run it to the near side, slipping a couple of tackles, getting across the 30-yard line. Parrott with the carry. Second and 2. Panius might have got a yard.
on the tackle.
They give him the 34. That should be a first down.
They will bring up a 3rd and 1.
It should be a first down. They finally get across the 35.
Maxwell Parent on the, yeah, we end up first down. 1st and 10, St. Mary's ball from their own 35.
And we got a Winthrop player down. So yards are coming hard for the Spartans. And field position has not been good. They started at their 13. They started at their 38. They started at their 20. Now they just started at their 24.
Maxwell Parent on the carry.
Parrott,
Gain 6 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
he picked up 7. Guy, the quarterback, makes the catch from Belliard.
Pass complete. The final guy for 1st down. 1st and 10, St. Mary's. Off the Winthrop 49.
8 yards on the play.
Andy Manning is the ball carrier.
Panius with a quick hitter. And we got a Winthrop player
19
down.
on the play. The 1st down. 1st and 10.
Panius picked up 16.
33.
So St. Mary's has it at the 32. 1st and 10 on a quick hitter by Panius. Their longest gain of the night, 16 yards. We mentioned Winthrop has gone over 200 yards. We mentioned also Joel Maggs, who's being recruited by a lot of schools. Senior hasn't played yet. He's hurt. He's got his wrist, I don't know if it's a cast or bandage, but it's his left arm or wrist. So Belliard, the young sophomore, is the quarterback. Motion, they fake it. Running straight ahead is Parents.
Maxwell Parent, the ball carrier.
They give him the 30 for 2.
Down at 7 ball from the 30-yard line.
So 2nd and 8. Panius off the right side. Gets down to the 20, maybe inside.
And a 10 on the play, the 1st down. 1st and 10, St. Mary's. Off the Winthrop 20.
They give him 10. Deepest penetration. They try to run it straight ahead. They pile Parent up
Parent, the ball carrier.
right at the line of scrimmage.
Winthrop defenders. No gain on the play.
St. Mary's would like to get a score in this period to try and make the 4th period interesting. No gain on the play. This will be the 10th play of the drive. Quick out. Guy made the catch. Slips a tackle. Stays on his feet. Only a couple of yards. They put it at the 18 for a pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. That was Parent. They got inside the 10 to the 9, and they dropped the ball, and Winthrop recovered. It was going to be 1st and 10 from the 9. A tough break for St. Mary's. They were driving. They looked like they're going to be okay. Saflakas. Gets out to the 13 for a pickup of 4. Second and 6. Tough break for St. Mary's. They could have cut into the 14-0 lead. They would have had 1st and goal at the 9. And at the last minute, Parent, who made the nice run, just got knocked out of his hand. Cutting up inside, looking for a break. Still on his feet. Tackled at the 45-yard line. Capuccio. 41 yards. He broke it to the far side, cut it back to the middle. Looked like he was going to go. They just got a piece of his ankle and took him down from behind. And they get away from that 9-yard line, and they got it out to their own 45-yard line. They have really run the football. They've gone over 200 yards. And they've done it with 4 different running backs. Off the right side. St. Mary says they have the football. Flag on the play. They had too many players. They had a player go out inside on the Winthrop side, which you can't do. So it'll be 1st and 15 as we're winding down this 3rd period. 255 yards of offense for Winthrop. 231 on the ground. Cutting it up inside is Panius. We got a Winthrop player down. $11 yards and a 1st down. as we're under a minute left in this third period. Mark Johnson's the guy that was down. He's favoring the left ankle a little bit, but he's walking out on his own steam, so hopefully he's going to be okay. This is the first of two Kip will be playing in the second game tonight. So the clock is back running. St. Mary's at the Winthrop 45. They look like they're going right. They try to run straight ahead. That's Panius. He picked up 3. Panius again. Excuse me, that's Parent. Caught by Guy. Let's see what we do. That looks like the last player of the period. Did they get the first down? It wasn't the last play. They're putting it to 32. It should have been enough for a first down. Pania stays on his feet inside the 20. He got to the 17. He picked up 15. And we reached the end of the third period. St. Mary's has gone over 200 yards. So from the 17-yard line is where we'll start the fourth period. St. Mary's will have it 1st and 10. And they would obviously like to score here. Would like to score early and leave themselves a lot of time to get back in the game, trailing 14-0. Belliard, the young sophomores, come on, done a nice job at quarterback. They give it to Panius again, breaking it to the outside, gets near the 10. They put it at the 11. He picked up 6. He's closing in on 100 yards. They give it to him again. He breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, They put it down at the 6. He picked up 5 more. Looking for the end zone. He's in. Maxwell Parent. "51 yards in 8 plays. One wide out to the near side. They hand it straight ahead. And he didn't get in. So it's a big stop by Winthrop. "218 yards for St. Mary's, 255 yards for Winthrop. Payne has rushed for 98. And Capuccio has run for 74, but they've had a few. They've multi-backs, right? Rich has run for 49. Galores has rushed for 51. St. Mary's will kick it off. So they overcame the 5-yard penalty. They kick a ground ball, bounces around. Winthrop will fall on it. And it's nice to see Mark Johnson. He was the one that walked out, limping a little bit. He was the one that fell on it. This is one of the few times that Winthrop hasn't had great field position to start a drive. I'm looking down. I don't know if it's Tyler Guy they're working on. They've been working on the leg of a St. Mary's player for a long time. Coming to the near side, Capuccio gets hit as he gets just about a first down. He put it at the 34, so he got 9. So again, first down has been huge for Winthrop, helping him hold on to the ball, run a lot of time, get a couple of touchdowns. They get everybody in tight in this double wing. They hand it off, try to cut up inside. Didn't get there. No gain on the play. So it's going to bring up third down in a yard. Big play for St. Mary's. Winthrop, if they pick up the first down, they can shorten the game up, leading by 8. We got a whistle. I'm not sure what that's for. I don't know if this team's Kip and the team they're playing is warming up in the end zone, so it might have been a ball came out on the field. They stay in that tight double wing. Quarterback gets the first down. Noonan, he needed one, he got two. And that will help Winthrop. They'll be able to shorten the game up. Under 9 minutes. We'll be closing in on 8 minutes when they snap the ball. No wideouts to keep everybody in tight. Coming to the near side, Capuccio. We got a flag on the play. And that's going to come back.
Capuccio on the carry. There's a flag on the play. Penalty gets Winthrop for holding.
That came in very early. So they'll mark it back to the 26. And it will be 1st and 20. St. Mary's needs the ball back, and they need a drive to try and score and get a 2-point conversion to tie this game up. Back to Capuccio. He gets tripped up. They lost the ball, but they're calling him down, I think. Back at the 26 for no gain. So it'll be 2nd and 20. Closing in on 7 minutes left. The time is now, the clock now is the enemy. They sent a wide out to the far side, staying in that double wing. Motion coming. Little misdirection. They closed it up quickly. That was Capuccio. He picked up a yard. Third and 19. Wide out to the far side. Now we got a whistle. Winthrop will take a timeout. They'll bounce it around. So as I mentioned, the clock is the enemy. There's the clock, 6:14 left. Winthrop leading at 14-6. St. Mary's got them down now. 3rd and 19 from their own 27. St. Mary's needs it back. They got to score and get a 2-point conversion to get back in this one. They finally get on the board in this fourth period, spilling over from the third. They fumbled it away at the 9-yard line, but then they got it back at their own 49. And they're going to sack him. They sacked the quarterback. So that's going to help St. Mary's out. The kick will be coming from deep. They lost 4 yards.
Loss of about 6 on the play. They will bring up a 4th and 1.
.263 yards of offense. Winthrop kicking. St. Mary's should get pretty good. They snap it over the kicker's head. It goes out of the end zone. I thought it went out. It goes out now. St. Mary's will get a safety. They snapped it way over the kicker's head. I thought he went out of the end zone anyway. I looked at the wrong line. And now Winthrop will kick it from the 20-yard line. So that helps St. Mary's. Now they just need a touchdown. That conversion would give them a win. And let's see if they can get it done here. That puts a little momentum back on the St. Mary's side. So they lose 23 yards on the play. They also lose 2 points. And St. Mary's fans have come alive, as has the St. Mary's sideline, the coaches and players. So St. Mary's has a pulse. But as I mentioned, the clock is the enemy. 5:22 showing. Tyler Guy and Panius will go back deep. But deep means they're at right around their 40-yard line. So they could get pretty good field position without a run back. With a run back, they could get great field position. They'll punt it away. Guy fields it at the 45-yard line. Stays in his feet and gets it to the 41 of Winthrop. So St. Mary's, good field position, which they haven't had much of. There was a flag thrown on the field. I don't know if it was against Winthrop. It was thrown in the middle of Winthrop players. The officials are having a discussion. I didn't see what happened. I don't know if somebody said something or did something afterwards. It was right in the middle of a cluster of Winthrop fans. It's going to be 15 yards. It's going to take it down to the 26-yard line. St. Mary's 2 first downs away from tying it up with a possibility of winning. Personal foul against Winthrop. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Panius gets hit as he picks up a yard. He needs a yard for 100. 2nd and 9. Panius lost it. He had to come back and get it. He lost 2. Obviously 4 down territory, but it looked golden at the 26-yard line. All of a sudden, it's 3rd and 11. Rolling, looking to throw. They dump it out. Caught by Guy for short yardage.
Belly up pass, complete to Tyler Guy.
He only picked up a yard.
1 on the play. 4th and 10.
4th and 10. So it looked like picture perfect ending for St. Mary's. 1st and 10 at the 26. And now it's 4th and 10 from the 26. And they can't throw it out. They got to throw it down. They need 10 yards. Everybody in tight. Rolling, looking, still looking. Rolling to the right, still looking again. Throws it back across field. It's caught. Great job by Billiard. Nicholas Marks. They pick up 19. Billiard kept looking, kept looking, kept looking. He finally threw it back across field. Marks was standing almost like fair catching. They got it to the 7-yard line, and they're going to cost them 5 yards. Billiard to the near side, took it to the far side. They threw it back across field, and he found him there. Panius got to the 10.
With the blockers on the tackle. Injury timeout.
We're going to play it down. And that's Panius, I think. That would be tough. Second and goal from the 10. And to be doing this without Panius at least for one play. He's going to have to come out unless they take a timeout. He's up. Looks like he's okay. Trainer and Coach Driscoll out with him. Panius was a transfer over from English. He helped St. Mary's. They had 2 great running backs last year, Kalangis and Brown, but he chipped in and helped them win the Super Bowl. He's got a Super Bowl ring. And we got everybody moving, everybody jumping, everybody moving around. The official didn't put the ball in play. Let's see what they call here. Guy was going in motion. Somebody jumped, but they didn't put the ball in play, so they didn't call anything. So the ball's still at the 10-yard line. Second and goal from the 10. Motion coming. They give it straight ahead. Inside the 5. Parent. He got it to the 2. And we're going to get a timeout. The ball's at the 2-yard line. Third and goal from the 2. Parent, the young freshman, has had himself a game. He's rushed for 43 yards. Nicholas Marks made that big-time play. 19 yards to get on 4th down. They get them down to the 7. They've overcome a penalty to get down to the 2 on an 8-yard pickup. by Parent. Now they had third and goal from the 2, and Panius is back out there. Just under 3 minutes left. So they've got to score, because if they don't score, Winthrop is going to win the game because they'll run the clock out. So here we go. Straight ahead. They're not giving it to him. They're giving inside the 1. That's 100 yards even for Panius. The ball inside the 1, and here we go for the game. St. Mary's needs the length of the football to tie this game up. Panius is going out as a wideout. Flag on the play. It's against Winthrop. They can't move it much closer. They move it inside the 1. They need about a stripe of the football to tie the game up. And they have to score on 4th down. We're going to get a timeout. They have to score on 4th down because Winthrop will probably be able to run out the clock. We'll be closing in on 2 minutes left after they run this next play. So St. Mary's half a football away from tying the game up after Winthrop gave him 2 points on a snap over the punter's head. So don't go away. St. Mary's pulse has got stronger and stronger on this drive. Biggest play of the season, we're in the second game, but biggest play of the season so far for the Spartans. Here we go. Everybody in tight. Motion. In for the touchdown. Parent.
Winthrop
41 yards in 8 plays, and St. Mary's has a chance to take the lead. Are they going to try and kick the point? I thought I saw him carrying. Parent, who scored the touchdown, is going to try and kick the extra point. So Parent with a chance to score all the points to put St. Mary's ahead. He booted it through. Just over 2 minutes left. So here we go. St. Mary's went down to the wire last week against Kip, and they're doing it again. And what a gorgeous sky. Bright colored sky. You almost don't need the lights. It's absolutely gorgeous over Manning Field right now. Parent, the hero here at the end so far, he's going to kick it off. He kicked the extra point. He scored the touchdown. It bounces around. And they're going to knock him down at around the 27-28 yard line. At the 27. So Winthrop has to go 73 yards in 2 minutes. They used a few of their timeouts. The wideout goes to the far side. They go double wing. Motion. And flag on the play. They jumped. So Winthrop has really helped St. Mary's out with a few penalties, with the snap over the punter's head. First and 15. Motion. They let it fly. It's caught. Capuccio. "20 yards on the play. First and 10. He went out of bounds to stop the clock. They sent the wideout to the near side. Motion coming. Looking to throw. Caught. Capuccio will run it out of bounds. He picked up 3. Second and 7 to stop the clock. We're under 2 minutes. Winthrop now trying to beat the clock. Motion. Rolling. Dumping it incomplete. 3rd and 7, obviously 4 down territory. They haven't had to throw the ball hardly at all. They only had 24 yards passing at the start of this drive. They've matched that, 2 catches for 23. So 3rd and 7. The wideout to the far side. Motion. Looking in trouble. They got him. They knock him down. Winthrop's got no more timeouts. They just lost 8. Fourth and 18. So obviously they have to throw the football, and they got to pick up big yardage, or St. Mary's is going to get an unbelievable win. Everybody holding their breath. St. Mary's fans were sitting down a little bit dejected. They scored the touchdown to take the lead. Now Winthrop fans were excited about winning. Now they're sitting, biting their lips, crossing their fingers, hoping for a big play to keep the drive alive. They need 18, and that's just to get the first down. They're back at their own 37-yard line, so they have to do something they probably don't really want to do, and that's throw the football. Looking to throw, in trouble. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Big defensive play. Chris Marks with the big defensive play. And St. Mary's just has to run the clock out. Winthrop got on the board in the first period. They went 68 yards in 5 plays. Capuccio went 22. The kick by Galoris made it 7-0. It stayed that way until the third period. Stayed that way until the third period. Winthrop went, after a short St. Mary's punt, they went 44 yards in 6 plays. It was Dimitri Koutsaflakis going in from the 2. The kick was good. It was 14-0. St. Mary's finally got it going. They recovered. They got to the 9-yard line. They turned the ball over. They got the ball back at the 49-yard line, their own 49. They went 51 yards in 8 plays. Parent went in from the 6 to make it 14-6 when they missed the conversion, and then Winthrop helped them out. They were punting. They snapped the ball over the punter's head. He got tackled outside the end zone for a safety to make it 14-8. The ensuing kick, they got the ball. Guy returned it to the 41-yard line. It took them 8 plays. They got it down. Each is inside the 1. On 4th and goal, Parent runs it in to tie it. Parent kicks the extra point. St. Mary's makes 2 big defensive plays. The last one by Chris Marks, blocking the pass that Winthrop was trying to throw. So we had Capuccio running for 84 yards for Winthrop. St. Mary's is going to win it as they run the clock out. They're going to win it 15-14. They'll sneak out of here, and they can celebrate. It's going to be a tough bus ride back for Winthrop. They'll go to 2-0. Winthrop will go to 1-1. Parent had himself a game. He ran for 44. He got the touchdown to tie it. He kicked the extra point. Scored the last 7 points for St. Mary's to get them ahead. And then the 2 big defensive plays, the last one by Chris Marks, gets the ball back to St. Mary's. They just take knees and run the clock out. Panius runs for 100. Parent runs for 13. Belliard came in and did a great job filling in. He made that great pass to Nicholas Marks on 4th and long to get them down close. And who would have thunk it? 14-0 going into the 4th period. Looked like Winthrop was in the driver's seat. And St. Mary's comes back, and stories are written, books are written on things like this. People don't believe things happening like this. But St. Mary's comes from behind, 14-0. They put 15 on the board. The final point, after Parent scored the touchdown, he kicks the extra point and gets St. Mary's on top. The defense shuts Winthrop down, and St. Mary's is going to win it by a score of 15-14. St. Mary's winds up with 249 yards of offense. Winthrop lines up with 255 yards of offense. 12 first downs for Winthrop, 16 first downs for St. Mary's. Panniers runs for 100. Parrott runs for 44. Capuccio runs for 84. And on the other side, it was Rich running for 66. And Galoris running for 51. They wanted to go on the ground. The last possession, they had to put it in the air because time was running out. And it cost them because they completed one pass. But then St. Mary's shut them down. They sacked the quarterback. And the last play was a desperation pass knocked down by Chris Marks. So the Marks family, Chris Marks makes the defensive play at the end. And it was Nicholas Marks making the big catch on 4th and long to get them down so they could get in and score the touchdown to tie it. And then the extra point by Parrott gets them the win. So St. Mary's will go to 2-0. Winthrop, a devastating loss. Like I said, going to be a tough ride back. Thank God they don't have to go too far. 15-14, St. Mary's wipes out a 14-0 lead, and they win it over Winthrop. St. Mary's 15, Winthrop 14. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.